instead of just saying, okay, I just quit. Because that word right there and quitting, your mind starts with you. You might get around other people that's still doing what you're trying to quit from. So it's not just about quitting. It's about allowing yourself to get around from the distractions of what you're trying to quit from. Like if you're trying to quit from not fucking so much, right? But your boys are constantly going to the strip club and going to the club, then you have to discipline yourself and say, okay, I can't hang around these guys no more. And if they're not willing to understand that I'm fasting from it and I want to stop it, then I can't be these guys' friends no more. I, my girl and I broke up maybe 3, 4 years ago. I was going through such a shit divorce that lasted 7 years. That played a role in why it took so long to drop Muddy Waters as well. 7 to 8 years of straight court divorce. Um, I had so much on my plate, and I actually fasted 2 years and a half. No fucking, no smoking.
Wow.
Straight 2 years and a half. And it was the best thing I could have ever done in my life. Celibacy, 2 years and a half, no smoking, 2 years and a half. And it was the best thing and believe me, I wanted to. I was fighting it. I was fighting. I was sweating. I was in my house going crazy because I lived alone. I live alone. So I was in my house going crazy. I was constantly talking to myself, me and God, and we just back and forth. You would think that it was people living in my house, how much I was talking to myself, but I made it. And it was the best thing I could have ever did in my life, Reggie and Jake. And it cleared out so much distractions. Now my reception is more clear now. And smoking to quit it is nothing for me now. Having no sex is nothing for me now because it was all feeding the flesh. And that's basically how the world is turning now. We're feeding the flesh. We're feeding what's good for us, which is not maybe good for the soul and spirit. So once I did that, long story short, I was able to control how I move, what I like, what is not good for me, my soul, my mind. So anyone that's trying to just cut out something indefinitely, try a fast first, and then maybe try it with some friends so you can support each other along that road.
Fellas, understand something. Every day you wake up, you have to feed your mind, body, and soul in order to have a well balanced life, in order to see the world clear. And what he's describing, he's pretty much telling you all how he developed a disciplined mind. Discipline is the key to life. And in order to be disciplined, you have to make sacrifices. And the more sacrifice that you make, it strengthens your discipline. And as a man, you should want to have a disciplined mind. A disciplined mind will allow you to not be distracted by women. It will allow you to not be distracted by superficial things. And that's very important for a man because, in all reality, most men are driven by sex. Most men are driven by women, and the flesh is weak. And that's why he said he realized that he was feeding his flesh. At some point, as a man, you got to wake up and understand that's not the way to go because there's no way you could see things clear and there's no way that you could truly grow if you're feeding your flesh. So everything that he said made a lot of sense. And a lot of times, fellas, bro, if you stop chasing ass, if you stop chasing these birds, you will surprise to see how you will elevate in life. And when you elevate in life, you got to understand that you got to elevate your mind, body, and soul. It's all connected. You can't be good at one and be bad at the other. It's kind of like a fat dude who is rich. It's like, yeah, he's rich externally, but internally, he is still poor. So when you're able to understand how to be rich with your mind, body, and soul, your spirit is then rich. And that's the key. You want to have a rich spirit. So fellas, just be wise out here.
They don't have ass like me. You gotta be able to move it just a little bit. She doing all this jump. That my best friend. She a real bad. They don't have ass like me. You gotta be able to move it just a little bit. She doing all this jump.
Yo, this right here is straight bird activity. And this is what I be trying to tell y'all dudes, bro. You gotta pay attention to the signs. When a woman is for the streets, these are the type of things she will be doing. If your girl be twerking, if your girl love to twerk, what type of girl you think you got, bro? I keep telling y'all, it's a energy. When a woman is a bird, she's always going to be doing bird shit. She's always going to be dressing half naked underground. She's always going to be twerking. She's always going to be dressing provocative. All those are signs of a bird. Since this shit came in the game, she raised her hand up and let the world know, yo, this is the type of time I'm on. I'm a bird and I'm proud. Now, you will be a fool to try to wife her. I mean, nothing is wrong with the way that she is. Nothing is wrong with her energy. She's who she is. But you will be a fool to try to change her and turn her into a wife. It's cool to have your fun and move around. But the problem is when y'all dudes try to wife up women like this. That's where y'all go wrong.
And I want to talk about Jimmy Butler. Why? I'm in Miami. He played for Miami Heat. Why not? So over the past couple of weeks, anytime they show Jimmy in like a post interview, he don't seem happy. And a lot of his complaints seem to be directed towards like the team and management and him not being happy there. But after reading over some stuff that I read over the weekend, I don't think it has anything to do with the team. I think it has to do with the fact that Jimmy Butler is paying his baby mama that's pictured here $55,000 a month in child support, and she's now requesting an additional 10 because Sister Girl says she need a nanny.
For every man, there's a woman.
And for every dummy, there's a dummy.
Mind you, she ain't got no job, but she wants $65,000 total because of the cost of this nanny. Now, he released a little statement. He had said that he don't understand why she feel like she should be getting money as if they was married. But sir, do you not understand once you started having kids with this woman and the fact that you're a millionaire, that she gonna get the coinage whether she was your wife or not, because y'all have 3 kids. And I feel like a lot of these men don't understand that these women really be after the coin in the first place. Like, he probably thought she really loved him for him. He probably thought that, you know, he was the one for her.
If you wanted to be peaceful, you did the wrong thing. You did the wrong fucking thing.
That's not how it went down.
That's all I'm saying.
Fellas, the easiest way to know if your girl is a bird, you gotta ask yourself, would I have a chance with this woman if I was broke, if I wasn't rich? Would she even look my way? See, this right here is sad, bro. And this is why I tell y'all dudes every day, bro. You gotta know how to spot a bird a mile away. Because the sad thing about most of y'all dudes start getting women after y'all got money. So y'all don't even know what it feels like when a woman that you like likes you for real. A bunch of y'all dudes think, oh, well, I'm gonna work hard in life and I'm gonna get me some money and I'm gonna get me a baddie. But you can never get a baddie, bro. Your money can, but your money can't save you. And the worst thing a man could do is get comfortable and start thinking that this bird loved me for me. And apparently that's probably what happened in this case, bro. It's like Jimmy Butler start getting money, start getting famous. So he start feeling like he's that dude. He start feeling like he's him. So his ego got the best of him. And he really thought that he could have pulled a chick like that. Bro, if you couldn't pull a chick like that before the fame, before the money, what make you think that you could do that now? It's like, fellas, y'all gotta open your eyes, bro. If you had to get a bag to pull your woman is not your woman, bro. She's faithful and loyal to what you got, your resources. But once that gone, bro, she's gone too. And the thing about a bird will always kick a man when he's down.
Jimmy Butler said, I can't find my joy. He basically issued a soft trade demand. The Miami Heat didn't want to pay him his extension. And then the Heat suspended him for 7 games.
No, Jimmy Butler is going through the world right now with the company that pays him. Mills. The same Mills that she's after. But while he's going through it with the company, this is what she did. That's when a bird is going to attack, bro. I keep telling y'all, fam, a bird's main objective is to get with a man, power up, and return back to the streets. It never fails. And a bird wants to destroy you, bro. So in your most downtime, that's when a bird is going to attack you, when you're down. Fellas, be wise out here, man. And that's why it's very important for a man to know how to spot a bird a mile away. If you couldn't pull that woman before the money and the resources, just understand that that woman will never, never like you for you. And she's who she is. Don't forget that, bro. Because sometimes most of y'all dudes forget that very important part. She never loved me. She only loved my money and my resources. Be wise out here, fellas.
If you haven't yet, go get you some of that merch. Y'all already know, don't feed the birds. That's what it is. We don't feed the birds over here. So if you rock with your boy, go get you some of that good merch.